everyone, I'm Chantal from Fore Yoga. Today I'm sharing a short sequence that incorporates bird dog. It's a great movement that actually builds strength in the core, not only the front, but the back body as well. So the glutes, the hamstring, the back, the shoulders. For my fellow golfers, it's a great one to incorporate into your golf regimen, not only to build strength in the core, which will help you maintain posture throughout your golf swing, but will also help you create a little bit more power. So all you need today is a couple of blocks or a chair. That can be as well helpful for the sequence that I'm suggesting today. So please join me on the mat. So before we start this sequence, I want to talk a little bit about your wrists. Some people have wrist issues, and being on your hands and knees can actually be challenging. So there's two things you can do. You could be on your forearms this way, so your elbows are down as well as your hands. Or you could use a rolled up blanket or towel or your yoga mat this way, and then placing your palms on the rolled up part, fingers down. This way you have less flexion in your wrists and you are protecting them. So for my fellow golfers, that's an important tip because our wrists play an important role in controlling the club. So let's meet in our table position. So either hands or forearms down. I like to curl my toes under because it gives me a nice stretch in the sole of my feet. And take a moment to just play around here with feeling your lower back curve. So here I'm allowing the belly to go down a bit. There's a curve in my lower back. And here I'm squeezing slightly my glutes, navel towards the spine, and then the curve is somewhat disappearing. So find that neutral spine, and we'll do 5 cycles of our cat-cow just to warm up here. So inhaling, I'm going to look forward, shoulders go back, and I'm allowing that lumbar curve to happen. Exhale, I'm squeezing my glutes and then rounding my spine, chin to chest, pressing the floor away with my hands. Inhale, reversing that, going to your cow pose. And exhale, rounding, squeeze the glutes and pushing the floor away. This is our cat pose. And then we'll do 3 more together. Nice and easy. Moving at your own rhythm. Simply working on the mobility of your spine here, which will help you maintain posture throughout the golf swing. And let's do 1 more. A nice breath in. The shoulders relaxed and back. And exhale, I'm rounding. From here, back to your neutral table, I'm uncurling my toes. I'm just gonna go briefly to a child's pose. So my hips are going towards my heels. Arms are extended forward so I can get a nice stretch in my lats. And if a deep flexion in your knees is something that's not accessible to you, just keep your hips on top of your knees. So you don't need to bring the hips back if that doesn't feel right for you. And let's breathe here for a couple of nice deep breaths. Good. On the next inhalation, we'll come back to our table position. From here, my navel is towards my spine, so I'm really supporting here my lower back with my core as opposed to just sinking this way. Then we'll curl the left toes under, slowly extending your leg back, still maintaining that core action in the lower abdominals. So in other words, we're trying to not get a curve in the lower back. Then slowly lift the leg. It's not going to go very far, and you'll feel the glutes and the hamstring really activating. Then slowly extend your opposite arm. So now we're really allowing the back body and the front body to support you. You're going to take a nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, bring your knee and your elbow towards each other. We'll do this 2 more times together. Inhale, full extension. Try not to collapse in your lower back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, elbow to knee. And then gently bring your knee down, your hand down, and go back to your child's pose. Just a couple of breaths here. So if you find that extending the leg and the opposite arm is just a little too challenging at this point, you could just do the leg. You don't need to extend the arm forward. You could hover the hand as opposed to a full extension. Then slowly come on back to your table position, and we'll do the other side together. So curling your toes under, I'm bracing my core, really feeling stable, and slowly sliding the leg back. And then I'm really feeling the glute and the hamstring pulling the leg up. Then extend the opposite arm. One side's probably going to feel a little bit harder than the other. Let's do 3 together. Take a nice breath in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, full extension. And it's here that I'm saying that your hand could be down if you wish. You could just do the knee the way I'm going to do it here. And one last one. A nice inhalation, extension. Exhale, bring everything to the midline. And then release your hand, your knee down, back to your child's pose. And let's just rest here with 3 deep breaths. Then on your next breath in, slowly come all the way back up. So from here, we're actually going to transition standing up. So please do that safely on your end, and I'll meet you up in a standing position. So standing on your mat at the front, make sure that your chair is in front of you, or your blocks, or any surface that you may need to put your hands on eventually. So from here, I'm going to shift my weight to my left foot. And I'm going to slowly start hinging at the hip. So I'm micro bending that left knee. And as my upper body is leaning forward, my back leg is lifting. So here it's really important that back leg, if you keep it just wishy-washy this way, you've lost that line of energy that helps you balance. So see if you can straighten it. It's as if you're trying to drive a hole in the wall behind you. And then continue hinging at the front hip. Hands may be on your chair at this point, or if you have blocks, fingertips on your blocks. Giving you the option here to extend your opposite arm. So that's where you're going to feel really lots of stability happening in the entire body. That supporting leg, the glute, is really on fire right now. Take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, slowly reverse. So I'm going to try to come back without breaking that line in the back body, and back to your standing position. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale your arms down. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. One last one. Simply catching our breath here. And exhale down. And this time I'm shifting my weight to my right foot, micro bending my knee, activating that left leg and leaning forward, hinging at the right hip. Hands maybe on your chair, maybe fingertips on the block. Maybe the opposite arm is lifting. You're going to take a nice deep breath here. As you exhale, slowly reverse. trying to keep the line in the back body. Take a moment here, center yourself. And there you go. Bird dog, 2 ways. Please incorporate that in your golf regimen and you'll see you'll build strength in the core. You'll have more stamina on the course because the heart rate will go up depending on how often and how many repetitions you do. So I suggest maybe 5 of each on each side. Thanks for joining me today and have a great day. If you want to feel better, live better, and play better, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.